Then we sent after them Moses with our signs to Pharaoh and his establishment, but they were unjust toward them. So see how was the end of the corrupters. And Moses said, O Pharaoh, I am a messenger from the Lord of the worlds, who is obligated not to say about Allah except the truth. I have come to you with clear evidence from your Lord, so send with me the children of Israel. Pharaoh said, If you have come with a sign, then bring it forth, if you should be of the truthful. So Moses threw his staff, and suddenly it was a serpent manifest. And he drew out his hand. Thereupon it was white with radiance for the observers. Said the eminent among the people of Pharaoh, Indeed, this is a learned magician, who wants to expel you from your land through magic. So what do you instruct? They said, Postpone the matter of him and his brother, and send among the cities gatherers, who will bring you every learned, skilled magician. And the magicians came to Pharaoh. They said, Indeed, for us is a reward if we are the predominant. He said, Yes, and moreover, you will be among those made near to me. They said, O Moses, either you throw your staff, or we will be the ones to throw first. He said, Throw, and when they threw, they bewitched the eyes of the people and struck terror into them, and they presented a great feat of magic. And we inspired to Moses, Throw your staff, and at once it devoured what they were falsifying. So the truth was established, and abolished was what they were doing. And Pharaoh and his people were overcome right there and became debased. And the magicians fell down in prostration to Allah. They said, We have believed in the Lord of the worlds, the Lord of Moses and Aaron. Said Pharaoh, You believed in him before I gave you permission. Indeed, this is a conspiracy which you conspired in the city to expel therefrom its people, but you are going to know. I will surely cut off your hands and your feet on opposite sides, then I will surely crucify you all. They said, Indeed, to our Lord we will return. And you do not resent us except because we believed in the signs of our Lord when they came to us. Our Lord, pour upon us patience and let us die as Muslims in submission to you. And the eminent among the people of Pharaoh said, Will you leave Moses and his people to cause corruption in the land and abandon you and your gods? Pharaoh said, We will kill their sons and keep their women alive, and indeed we are subjugators over them. Said Moses to his people, Seek help through Allah and be patient. Indeed, the earth belongs to Allah. He causes to inherit it whom He wills of His servants, and the best outcome is for the righteous. They said, We have been harmed before you came to us and after you have come to us. He said, Perhaps your Lord will destroy your enemy and grant you succession in the land, and see how you will do. And we certainly seized the people of Pharaoh with years of famine and a deficiency in fruit that perhaps they would be reminded. But when good came to them, they said, This is ours by right. And if a bad condition struck them, they saw an evil omen in Moses and those with him. Unquestionably, their fortune is with Allah, but most of them do not know. And they said, No matter what sign you bring us with which to bewitch us, we will not be believers in you. So we sent upon them the flood, and locusts, and lice, and frogs, and blood as distinct signs, but they were arrogant and were a criminal people. And when the punishment descended upon them, they said, O Moses, invoke for us your Lord by what He has promised you. If you can remove the punishment from us, we will surely believe you, and we will send with you the children of Israel. But when we removed the punishment from them until a term which they were to reach, then at once they broke their word. So we took retribution from them, and we drowned them in the sea because they denied our signs and were heedless of them. And we caused the people who had been oppressed to inherit the eastern regions of the land and the western ones, which we had blessed. And the good word of your Lord was fulfilled for the children of Israel because of what they had patiently endured. And we destroyed all that Pharaoh and his people were producing and what they had been building. And we took the children of Israel across the sea. Then they came upon a people intent in devotion to some idols of theirs. They said, O Moses, make for us a god just as they have gods. He said, Indeed, you are a people behaving ignorantly. Indeed, those worshippers, destroyed is that in which they are engaged, and worthless is whatever they were doing. He said, Is it other than Allah I should desire for you as a god, while He has preferred you over the worlds? And recall, O children of Israel, when we saved you from the people of Pharaoh, who were afflicting you with the worst torment, killing your sons and keeping your women alive. And in that was a great trial from your Lord.